Like it's not long. Let me go ahead and put the link up. Good morning, everyone. Can't get the link to work. Hold on. Come on now. Okay. Chief Hit Dice, good morning. Good morning, William the Unknown. Shout out. I'm trying to get hold on. I'm trying to bring my guest up, but the link is showing out on the last day. The link is showing out on me. Come on, link. Okay. Let me bring it down some. I don't know what's going on. Oh my God. I can't believe I'm having a malfunction this early. Let me try this. Good morning, everyone that is coming in. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Now let me pin it so I won't have to keep pinning it all morning. Good morning, everyone that's coming in. Okay, who we got? Chief Hit Dice. Good morning. William the Unknown, shout out. This is so perfect. You come through every morning. Lexus Ice, go ahead and hit that link, hon, so we can bring you on up and get this party started. What's up, James Wilson? Always coming through every time. Okay, there she is. Okay, do I have Lexus Ice this morning?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Okay, so let's get this thing started. Okay, so yesterday I was half in, half off the camera. Can you see me full body this morning?
Not really. Need to come over a little bit.
Slide over. Is this okay here?
Keep coming some more.
Some more. Okay, how about now?
Yeah, that's a little better.
Is better? Is this better?
Yes, but it's better. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, all right, okay, okay, all right. So, uh, can y'all see me?
No, you are avatar now.
Okay, hold on. Let me get some things straightened out.
Okay.
How about now?
Yes, I can see you.
Okay. Mariah Cox, good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Donuts with Mrs. T, and
Lexus.
we are here Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. CST time for your morning inspiration, where the early bird always catches the worm. Always. Lexus, have you had your coffee this morning?
Yes, I've had my coffee and my donuts.
All right then, girl. Let's get this thing popping. Okay, so it's today the last day of 2021. Next ice.
Yes, it is. It's the last day.
Now I know you have your avatar up. So I mean, what's going on? What's going on? I can't. I mean, it's like a delay. What's up? What's
Oh, I
going
have no idea. I can hear the delay as well.
on? Okay. So it's today the last day of the year.
Of course it is, and it's Friday as well, December 31st.
All right. So of course everyone was thinking, and we thought so as well, that we were going to talk about what this morning? Does sex matter in the marriage? That was the chosen topic. However, after speaking with our mentor, we decided to change it because it's more like an after hour topic. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me pin the let me go ahead and pin the link to come aboard. Okay, as y'all come in, please hit that like button. Okay, there we go. So we decided to change the topic and maybe say that topic for our after dark. Is that right?
Of course. Yes, ma'am. Okay. You
Mm-hmm.
got your coffee, girl.
And my donut,
Come on now.
virtual donut this morning. Good, good morning to the people that's coming in, the working class people, because I know everybody else is still sleeping. Or maybe you have decided to join us this morning when you turned over from your right side to the left side of the bed. That's fine too. We appreciate you for coming over. But do us one favor when you come in, hit that like button, please. Okay, we have Sweet Ree in the building. Good morning, Sweet Ree.
Good
And
morning. Good morning.
that link is available for anyone that wants to come on and spread some morning cheer. Our subject we had to change because our mentor, our mommy, told us that that topic was too raw and uncut. And morning inspiration, you're supposed to spread morning cheer, which I agree. And that topic
Yes.
is necessary because everybody thinks it's like, oh, but it's a good topic, but not just for this particular platform, coffee and donuts, right?
Right.
Okay. So let's ice decide to it's the last day of the year. Let's recap 2021. So I thought that was perfect, right? So
Right.
time, Lexus Ice. So we thanks James Wilson. So we're gonna recap 2021. And as I was doing my research and Lexus Ice was doing her research, and the way YT is set up, the way YouTube has things where you can't. Oh, we got T Hubbard in the building.
Good
Yeah,
morning. Good
girl,
morning.
get ready for work and listen to us. That's right. That's what we want. That's exactly why we up this early because we know people are getting up for work, and you can just lay your phone down and listen. And if you want to feel led to hit that link, and you can come on the panel. Okay, so as I was saying, as we were doing, doing recap month by month by month, YouTube won't let you talk politics. They'll shut your channel down, delete the video, however they feel, whatever the consequences are, that's what they'll do. That's IT Hubbard speaking. So I feel that over here at WTF with the family Tabers, we have worked extremely hard to build this show up, only to have YouTube snatch it down for talking politics or healthcare, or which is wrapped up into one, really. So
Mhm.
I'm not going to do that because I want to risk that. So we all know what happened in politics this year. The only thing I can say is that we need to continue to pray for our nation, pray for our country, pray for our leaders, local leaders, pray for our state leaders, and pray for our national leaders. And they need prayer too. They are people, they're human. So we're going to pray. Oh, we can't forget our prayer. Lexus Ice, give us a short, quick, sweet prayer. Can't forget the prayer. Short, sweet, quick, and to the point. Okay?
Yes. Oh, Lord, we thank you for this last day of the year, for this Friday morning, for this show. Lord, as our listeners are preparing for work, bless them to get to their destinations back and forth in your son Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen, amen, and amen again. Can't forget the prayer. Okay. So as I was saying, so we have to pray that we pray to God for him to cover them because they're human. They have been elected by us, but they're still human. They still fall short. And we have to make sure that they're covered under the blood just like we are Is that right? I hope I can say that much without YouTube shutting down this video. So what we decided to do was to just do a recap of our own life. And then we do have one particular subject that I hope that we can discuss without our material being shut down. Okay? Because there are plenty of politics that we can talk. Oh my God. Plenty. But I want to risk it. Okay? We all know how our nation is in the uproar, but I don't even want to say that much and what's going on as far as healthcare and all of that. So we already know, we just pray and ask God to fix it all. Okay? So, Lexus Ice, are you with me?
I am with you.
Like we said, someone, y'all may get avatars because
Yeah.
let's keep it real. It's 6 a.m. and sometimes you just it's just good. So you get an avatar every now and then, but it's okay. You
Yeah.
still gonna get good quality information.
Okay.
Ugh. Anyway, um, so we're gonna talk about recaps in your own life, things that has 2020 been good to you.
2021 was
I
great
mean
to me.
2021, yeah. See what I mean? It's the morning brain. It's the morning.
Yeah.
I gotta get kicked in. So anyway, Alex, you want to start first, or I go first, or if anyone that's listening wants to come up and tell how 2021 has treated you. Next,
I'll let you go first. I'll let the oldest go first. Let my big sister. I'll let the oldest go first.
So now you want, okay. All right, well, no problem. First of all, I want to say that even though, well, despite what's going on in the world today, my immediate circle, the people I am, that I associate with every day, my loved ones, 2021 has been good to all of us. Not saying it's been perfect, but it's been okay. James serving coffee and donuts. Y'all feel free to get your coffee and donut. Despite what's going on, I feel 2021 has been fairly good to us. Okay. And I say that because just looking around, even in our own small town, how our, I don't want to say the wrong thing, how this thing has wiped out people in one family, has gone through, like, how you playing, how you go bowling and the bowling ball knocks all the pins down. It may, like, you have 12 and the bowling ball will go through, hit this one, leave that one, hit this one, leave that one. You understand what I'm trying to say. Good morning, official Jamia. So this thing that has been going on, I have seen it go through one family and knock this one, well, take this one out, leave this one, take this one out, leave that one. Am I making any sense? Do you understand what I'm saying? I can't say what I'll say I know we're in a pandemic, but I don't, we got to find a word to call this thing. Do you know what thing I'm talking about, Lexus Ice?
Oh, of course. Yes, yes. Of
Okay,
course.
so I have seen where this thing has gone through one family and knocked down and has taken out people and left some standing. So
Mhm.
on that note, I feel that 2021 compared to that has been good to me, good to my family.
Cool.
Okay, not saying it's been perfect, but we have been a-okay. We stay prayed up, and even before this thing came about, we always read Psalms every morning.
Psalms 91.
Every morning. We read so much to, we started out, Mama said, get your Bibles, and we started out reading it. But as time went on, you know how you learn something subconsciously. If you say it enough, it becomes embedded, and that's what has happened. So we have read it so much till everybody start quoting it. And you know, that's what, even before this thing happened, and even when I was on Facebook, I would tell people, read Psalms 91 and say it every day, you know, and that sums everything up. And yeah, see, yeah, yeah, Fisher Jamie, that is horrible. And then it's a new strand. You know, it's a shame when you can't even. They give you freedom. You have your freedom of speech, but it's a shame when you have to pick your words because you're afraid to get shut down, and that's a shame. And it's not spreading false information. If something's gone through your own particular family, it's true to you. It's your truth, right? So I don't understand, but I have seen videos where people have talked about it and the video has been deleted. YouTube deleted the video. So you have to be careful. And I don't want me getting up in the morning. And listen, getting up this early at 5 o'clock. Well, I'm accustomed to it, but it's still a sacrifice because some people are sleeping. So whenever you have to give up something, sleep, I feel it's a sacrifice. And I want YouTube snatch down this video after I made took my time to get up and bring the information. They just snatch it down because they feel like we're spreading false information. But if you telling your own truth, it's true to you, right? Lex Ice.
You are most definitely
Are
true.
you going to sleep, Lex Ice? Are you up
I'm
in
not
there?
going to sleep. I am waiting. I've already had my coffee, so I'm good and up and good and awake.
Gotta jump in. You gotta jump in there.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, and we can't say the actual word, but I have seen this year that it has let's say one family member uh passed away, and then months later there was still another family member that was still in rehab that
Mhm.
had not came back from it, and then 5 months later the next family member that was in rehab passed away from it, and then months later another it came back into the same home and began to wipe other people away. So as far as 2021, when I can look at, okay, we're okay, like I said, I mean, you're in the same family, so we see each other every day, we're around one another. And even if I don't see you, I see my mom and she's around you, with the baby and stuff. So we're connected every day. And so we have been safe, we have been okay. And you know me, I'm very faith based, and you is too. So, I live by that Psalms 91. I'll see it, but it won't happen, to me. And so that what has gotten me through 2021.
So whenever people ask, has this year been good to you? I think it has. God has blessed us tremendously, down through this year. And it's hard. And I have empathy for those that have lost their loved ones because I can't even imagine losing someone that I see every day. I can't even imagine how life would be without them around. So my heart goes out to those that have lost loved ones because it's hard. And then when the thing first happened, you couldn't even get in to see them. They were left there alone. That was horrible, you know. And there's so much I want to say about that, but we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. You know. So today is the last day of the year. Is there anyone that wants to come on and tell what they're thankful for, how God has blessed them down through this year in spite of, because I know a lot of things happen. I don't want to overlook anyone. Oh yeah. Yeah, official Daniel said, when it first happened, how the cleaning products. Oh, honey, let me tell you about the cleaning products, honey. Let me tell you.
This funny, Ted.
It is. So let me tell you this. Okay, so I work in healthcare. My entire career has been in healthcare. I worked in long-term care back in the late 90s, early 30s, up until 2016. I worked in long-term care in administration. 2016 until this thing hit, I was in mental illness. Okay, so when it first hit, I was getting ready. I was getting ready to go out on maternity leave anyway. So before I could even go out on maternity leave, the clinic where I work, the rehab center where I work, it became too much, and the thing was spreading like a wildfire. They said we're gonna have to shut the clinic down until we can understand what's going on and see, which direction it's gonna take, because we have people coming in from the clinic from everywhere, and so we don't even know what this thing is. So we're gonna have to shut the clinic down until we get a grip on it. And I remember I was at work, I was sitting at the computer, and my mom called me. And I'm so glad you brought this up, James. My mom called. She said, and I work the town where I work is maybe how many minutes away? Maybe about 20 minutes away from where we
Yeah,
live.
yeah, 15 and 20 years.
Yeah. And so my mom, everybody was saying, go get your cleaning products, go get your tissue, stock up, stock up, stock up. So mom had already scoured the town. It was dry. It was dry. No tissue, no Lysol, bleach, Lysol, none of that. So she called me. She said, girl, she said, go right now. Go to that store. It was a Dollar General in the town, small town. She said, go to Dollar General. And she gave me some things to get. I said, okay, I'll get it when I get out working. Keep in mind, I get out. I work from 8 to 4:30. So I said, okay, I'll get it when I get off. She said, go get it now. Yeah, she said, go get it now. Good morning, Queen Gertrude Eats is in the building. I said, okay. So I thought about it. I said, well, my mom has never led me wrong. I got up. I said, I'll be right back, y'all. Went to the store, and look, I got we use Scott's tissue. I was grabbing the big bump with the 12 pack. I was grabbing them. I was grabbing that. I was grabbing bleach. I cleaned the shelf on the pine saw, the Lysol. I was grabbing stuff. I just went to grabbing stuff. And so when I got back to the office, I called. I said, Mom, I got everything that I could get, because there were other people in the store too. And the lady that worked in dietary, she said, when I came, she said, where you what's going on? And I kind of told, she said, well, you should have told me, I would have went with you. So, honey, she left and went to the store. And when she came back, she said, ain't nothing on them shelves, nothing. And I was like, well, they cleaned the shelves off just that fast, because when I went in, people were coming in. And so I called my mom. I said, Mom, I went in just in enough time. If I had waited until I got off, I said, I wouldn't have got anything. And so every Wednesday we found out Walmart you couldn't get anything from Walmart. So let's just say that you couldn't get anything from Walmart. So we learned that the Dollar General, on Wednesdays, the trucks would come in. So while we were out, when they did the shelter in place, you still had to get supplies and stuff. So we would go to the different Dollar General. We'd go from town to town, waiting on the trucks to come. And this is
Wow.
and I still have this footage in my phone. I took
Wow.
a video. I was in the car with the baby. Later on, I took a video. Listen, this girl. Do you remember this video, Lex? This girl was coming out of Dollar General. She had so much stuff, and they weren't telling you you had to get a limited amount of nothing. You
You could just get it. You could just get it.
That's right, Sweet Ray. I'm trying to keep up with the comments, because you told me I wasn't reading the comments, so I'm trying to keep up. Yeah, Walmart or Sam's. We don't have a Sam's Club here, but the Walmarts didn't have anything. And so this girl was coming out of the store, and I said, it don't even make sense. She had so much in her basket until the tissue, everything was falling out. And I said, I got to show somebody this. And the people coming out behind her, they were walking past her. You could tell them shaking their head like that. It's crazy. And I'm like, why all of a sudden? I understand the rush and because we don't know where this thing is going, how long it's going to last. You want to be stocked up, but I don't understand why they were getting a tissue. Why? Why would they? I understand about the
I don't know.
lye and the bleach to keep down the germ, but what was going on with the tissue?
Exactly. What's going on with the tissue?
I
And
mean,
then, one day we were coming out of Walmart, if you can remember some days later, and like this one person had so much tissue, it was falling. And the tissue was rolling all over the parking lot. And I'm like, well, you just lost that because there's no way if I done dropped individual rolls of tissue on the parking lot, it's gonna stay there. I'm not gonna pick it up.
no.
No, somebody else can have that.
And
And so she had lost all the tissue.
I remember you think she used that tissue. She used that tissue. Trust
I wouldn't have used it now. I wouldn't have used it.
she tissue. She used it.
She used the tissue, girl.
Yeah. And I remember one morning in the Walmart here in town, they were letting senior citizens, and you couldn't go in. You had to form a line outside, and we were always early that morning. And Mama would always tell us, "Okay, now who all going? Everybody's going with me. You got to be up and ready. Picking up at 6." And we always ride together. We always ride. I don't care
Yeah.
what's going on. We always
Hmm.
ride together. Or we'll caravan. We go in 2 or 3 cars. We always. I'm serious.
Yeah.
I'm telling the truth. Oh, we
Yeah,
got
you tell the truth.
to come up. Hold on.
Okay, okay. Welcome. Come on up.
Mr. Jamie wants to come up.
Good morning, ladies.
Hi,
Good morning.
Jamie.
How are
Welcome
you?
to Coffee and Donuts.
Yes, I appreciate you having me on.
It's an honor to have you here.
Listen, the tissue, the reason why the tissue was going out, in my opinion, is because everybody was home.
Okay. Okay.
And because I have 2 kids and my sister with me, and they were home 24/7. So
Yeah,
think about it, how much toilet paper was being used because they usually out of the house 8 hours a day.
it's true.
So
That's true. And then people saying the pandemic weight, honey. I can show you from February up until now. Oh my God,
and
I have so much pandemic weight on me. Woo, my
girl, who's
goodness.
telling?
Right, looking at like that, everybody's home eating all day because there's
Uh
nothing else
huh.
to do.
Uh huh.
So I guess you will go through plenty of tissue. It's like the people in my house eat tissue. So
Yeah, yeah, goodness.
Oh, look, Jamie Lynn, eat tissue, girl.
literally eat tissue. I have to. You have to keep everything out of her reach. She'll take a roll of tissue and bite on. I said, "What you got in your mouth?" And girl, she eats tissue. I had to get it from her.
Oh my goodness.
So, official Jamia, we're doing a recap of 2021.
Yes.
Tell us, has 2021 been good to you in spite of, or just tell us something about this year, or anything you want to share with us about this year, and what you're looking forward to in 2022.
For me, 2020 and 2021 have been a roller coaster, but you know what? I am so thankful
Mm-hmm.
for everything because I don't know if y'all know, but in 2019, I lost my husband.
Oh wow.
Um, and it was just like, okay, Lord, what is going on? And we live with my grandmother. I'm gonna give you a short story time. We
Okay.
live with my grandmother and grandfather. My grandfather passed some years ago, but we took care of my grandma. And then at the top of 2020, she died. So we were in her house.
Wait, hold
So
on
here,
just a minute. Cooking with comedian Michael Allen is in the building. I
Good
have
morning.
a
good
CMA.
morning.
All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Coffee and Donuts. This is my little shindig right here. You told me go live every day, so that's what I'm doing. Okay, go ahead, official Jamie. You can come up, Mike, if you come on if you want. Go ahead, official Jamie.
So when she passed away, we were in her house. So it was like, okay, here I am. I'm a widow now. I have 2 kids and my sister living with me, and we her house was under a reverse mortgage.
Oh
So
wow.
if you don't buy the house
Mm-hmm.
from the mortgage company, you're stuck. Well, that house only had 3 bedrooms. It was 4 of us. So I was like, Lord, what am I going to do? So the Lord dropped in my spirit to reach out to my classmate who is a realtor. And
Okay.
I'm like, listen, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm supposed to reach out to you. She was like, oh, I got you. So then I told her I wanted to move to the town that's closer to my mom.
Yeah.
And we got the ball rolling. Now, I didn't know what was going to happen. Now, my disability had just got approved,
Okay.
and they, because if you ever dealt with disability, it takes forever. So what happens is they pay you the back stuff, like whatever,
Yeah.
however long it took you. So
Yeah.
here I got this lump sum, and I'm like, oh, thank you, God. But
Yeah.
then my credit was shot. So then, long story short, we ended up finding a house 3 miles from my parents,
Mm-hmm.
from my mom and stepdad. And I was just like, oh my God, is this really happening? And
Wow.
the whole time, my mom and stepdad was like, well, Jamia, you probably should rent because it's such a hassle trying to get a house. And I said, you know what? My faith has to be bigger than your fear.
Right.
And I kept telling myself that my faith has to be bigger than their fear. You got to prove God right.
That's
Because he
right.
said you need to have a house. So I got a house in 2020,
Okay.
literally a 4 bedroom house. I again single mom. I'm a widow. I'm on disability. Like, oh my Lord, like God, you can't tell me God ain't real.
Oh,
Okay,
he's real. Yes,
He
he
is
Yes,
so
yes.
real. And I tell people all the time, like when
faith over fear. That's right, sweet Ree.
you doubt everything else, but do not doubt God. God
That's
is so very
right.
real. So minus all the death I've suffered in these last 2 3 years, almost 3 years, despite that, we're still here. My
Right.
kids are healthy. We're
Yes.
thriving. We are blessed to be close to my parents. My mom had open heart surgery earlier this year, and I'm able to, me and my sister are able to go and take care of her every day that my stepdad is not home. We
Mm-hmm.
take her, so I'm so thankful. Like, I'm really truly just over the top thankful for everything, every
Yeah.
trial, every tribulation, every pain. I deal with pain every single day, but
Oh,
I tell myself the alternative is death. So go on and deal with the pain. Go and deal with it. Because I'd rather be in pain and be here than be dead and not feel nothing. Like, I want to
yeah.
be here for my kids for a long time.
Exactly.
So that's my little testimony.
Okay. Gertrude said that was powerful faith. That was powerful. Faith has to be bigger than fear. That's right.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
that's right. Well, I'm so glad you came on, Official Jamia, and
Thank
continue
you
to
for
join us
having me.
each morning, Monday through Friday. That is.
Yes,
Sometimes
yes, I
I
will
get
be
an
here.
avatar. Sometimes I don't know. But I'm just pre-warning you. But it has been lovely. And feel free to come back again.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Okay, have a blessed. You gonna
I'll
stay in the
be in the
chat?
Have,
chat.
have a great day.
I'm gonna
Okay.
stay in the chat.
All right.
All righty.
Okay. Is CMA still in the building? Okay, y'all. Let me say this. When people ask me, and not just the end of the year thing, but when people ask, always have asked, even at church, people have asked, "What are you thankful for?" And I always get the same answer. I always get the same answer. What's my answer, Alexis?
You thankful for life, health, and strength. Is
I,
that what it is?
I always, and why do I say that? Why?
Because
Because
that's the truth. Your life, your health, and your strength. If you living, you're good.
and I'm gonna tell you why I say that, because I'm thankful for all everything, but mostly for the ability of my limbs, activity of my limbs. For good morning, Stewart family. Welcome to Coffee and Donuts. I
Good
guess
morning.
because I worked in long term care for all of those years. And long-term care, if people don't know, it's the nursing home. It's the nursing home, long-term care. And when working in healthcare field, older people come into the nursing home. I've seen younger people who have had. It was one guy, 19, a basketball star. They will say he was on his way. He could have picked any college he wanted. Everybody was after him. Then he had potential to go to the pro. So he was a basketball star and out on the motorcycle showing off and everything, and had a motorcycle accident. And took him. It didn't take him out, but it knocked him off his feet. They put him in the home because the type of care he needed, they couldn't provide it at home. And so he was in the nursing home. They had to take half of his skull off because his brain had swelled so much and couldn't do nothing. So young man, 19, with a promising future, out playing horse playing. And I hate when kids horse play. Had a motorcycle accident, so now he's on his back in a nursing home. I've seen people in their 40s, in their 30s, with in the nursing home, you have a mixture of people. You have mental illness. You have people that are there because they have no family to take care of them. Some of them could be at home, but because they don't have family to take care of them, they're forced to be in the nursing home. So you have a variety of people that are there for different reasons. So I said that to say this. When they first, come in for admission, I would always have to go and interview them. And one of my questions were, if you changed anything in your life, what would it be? And so many people give different answers and things, and they put something on my mind not to take life for granted. And I see where your people come in and their minds are intact, but the body, the limbs are not able. Imagine this. I'll give you an example. Imagine this. Imagine that you've had a stroke. Okay, your mind is still telling you need to get up to go to the bathroom. You're still aware of that. You have to get up to go to the bathroom. But imagine not being able to. You have to call for someone to come and get you when they have time or they feel ready to come take you to the bathroom. Your mind is telling you, I got to go. And whenever you got to go to the bathroom, your body's going to release itself. Whether you go to the toilet or not, your body's going to release itself at some point in time. Am I right, Lexus Ice?
You are most definitely right.
Okay, so imagine laying there on the bed. You're ringing a call light for somebody to come assist you to go to the bathroom. And either they're with somebody else or they just don't want to come at that time. And you can't go. Your body is not able to get up and physically go because you've had a stroke and you cannot go, but your mind is telling you got to go. So that's why I always say, and then you can't use your arms, you can't use your legs. That's why I always say, I thank God for my ability, the things we take for granted, the small things that I lost Lexus Ice, the small things that we take for granted. I thank God, that I'm able, just getting up, going to the bathroom, or, when we open our eyes in the morning, for me, now I've gotten older. I used to just get up and pop up and go, but now I have to get up, mentally get myself together, then start my day. But imagine not being able to do the smaller things yourself. And when I think about that, I'm like, Lord, I thank you for just the small things. I thank you for being able to get up and go to the bathroom on my own. I don't have to wait on anybody to come and assist me. I thank you for being able to simple tasks of brushing my teeth, and nobody has to wait till they get time to come and assist me. I thank you for being able to have a mind, to know right from wrong, and not you going in for my mental stability, not walking in the middle of the hallway naked saying you trying to throw up cats and stuff. Y'all, I have seen it all. I thought I seen it all when I worked in long-term care where I had a mixture of different residents. But when I went into mental illness, I was like, thank God for my sound mind. That's why I keep my mind focused on God, so he keep my mind in perfect peace. Because it's y'all, I have seen some things. Oh my God. Lex Ice, are you there?
I am still in the building with you.
Share I'm going to share one incident that happened at work, and due to HIPAA, I can't call names. I can't take the video camera into work, or if you know HIPAA, don't play. So for privacy sake, I'm not going to call names, but I'll just tell you about an incident that happened. There were many incidents, but I'll just tell you about this particular one. It was this guy. I call him Mr. And I'm not gonna call him anything, but it was a guy, older guy, had been in his military, and so the mental disorder, psychoaffective schizophrenia. That's what he had. So he would talk to himself. He would always be in fights with himself. Actual fights where he would actually throw himself up against the wall and fight. And you really couldn't intervene. You just had to let it play out. One of the guys who was there one day, when we heard bumping up against the wall, everybody came running. Hi, the guru, the craft guru. Everybody came running. They said, "Oh, it's Mr. So-and-so again." He was throwing himself up against the wall like he was in an actual fight, throwing punches and everything. And the guy who was, one of the guys just stood there. The workers just stood there and let it play out. And when he got through, he was kicking the guy. And he got through, the guy who was standing, the worker that was standing there, he said, "Did you win?" He said, "H, yeah, I won. Yeah, I won." We were like, he really thought he was in an actual fight. And those guys, you have to remember, you don't know when they'll snap. So you have to be careful when working in mental illness, because you never know, when they'll snap or not. So this same guy, I was telling him, so I had to, I do therapy with them. And so I have to give them steps and everything to keep them from rehabbing. So he was in a session with me and we were talking, and something I said must have triggered him, or he got so upset with me. And so he left my office, and later on he came back and he was, oh, I know what it was. His smoke break. We let him go smoking and stuff. And so I told him he couldn't go smoke because something he had done. And I said, "Well, I'm not going to let you smoke today for this smoke break anyway." He got upset with me, and we were standing there talking in the hallway. And so he came back in the hallway. He pointed at me. He was pointing at me, and it's like he picked me up. In his mind, he's picking me up. And if you stood there and watched, you know exactly what was going on. He picked me. He came up close to me, and I was bracing myself to step back. And the work of the guy, he said, he was standing. He said, "I got you." So he was trying to see what he was gonna do. So it's like he picked me up. He shook me a little bit, and he said, "Oh." Oh, like he would pick me up and throw me back down. You remember that, Alexa?
Yeah.
Like this man picked me. He was so upset. I told him he couldn't smoke. He came and picked me up and threw me down. He just kept.
Wow.
We were so tickled. That was so fun to me, because in his mind, he thought he was, fighting with me because I told him he couldn't smoke. But that just go to show you, I thank God for my sound mind. In his mind, he was literally in a fight with me. He never touched me. Physically, he never touched me. But in his mind, because he walked back from the back and came back up to the front, and he was letting me know, he was upset with me. But it's okay. I just thank God for my sound mind. I hope I'm making sense with this story, because I have to brace what I'm about to say, because I start calling names and everything. But Lex, do you have anything else you want to say?
2021, it has been nice to me. There have been, some when I haven't been in the hospital, that's a blessing.
Yeah.
And so, it's just, but I'm looking forward to 2022, but 2021, it has been really good to me. I have enjoyed working.
Lex's eyes. Did we lose her again? She may have to go out and come back. Can you all hear me okay?
Um,
Where'd you go?
I didn't go anywhere. I'm right here. You left out. You started circling on your end.
Oh, okay. So let's talk about this other thing, and then we're gonna get on out the way because we have lots to do today. Our family's getting together. We got ring the bell tonight as always.
Okay.
We have ring the bell that we're gonna still do tonight. We're gonna celebrate this 1K tonight. So I want everybody to tune in to ring the bell at 8:30 CST. And we're going to bring in the new year together. I know everybody has made plans and everything, but if you will, if you can, I want everybody to tune in tonight to with DJ Tracy, and ring the bell, ring the new year in with us. Okay.
Okay, man. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna ring the bell tonight.
Look, what's that song that everybody play for
Zion.
New Year's?
Zion.
Yes, yes, I know he got that on the number one, don't he?
You already know it. Listen, we were just playing around last night.
Uh-huh.
We yeah, come on back in your PJs, Fisher James. We may wear our pajamas tonight. I don't know, y'all. We gonna have.
Are y'all gonna take it all the way to the new year? Top of the hour of the new year?
Yes, we are. Yes, we
Okay,
are.
okay.
So listen, what was I about to say?
One more other thing that happened this year that made the
Oh
news.
yeah, let's talk about this gorilla girl. I hope they don't shut us down for talking about her.
Oh wow, my hair.
My hair, it don't move. It don't move. My hair,
I
it
washed my hair
don't move.
15 times. My hair.
I was outdone. I'm trying to figure out what state of mind you had to be in to put some gorilla glue on your hair. What? What's
I
that
don't know.
about?
I don't know.
Honey, I can't figure that one out. And then she said, girl, her eyes really pierced my soul when I saw. I'm like, she for real? It's like when she look at you, it's like her eyes just, it's something about her eyes to me. And so she said, y'all, my hair, it don't move. It's been like this for 30 days. She said, I washed it, and it don't move. It won't come out. She was frustrated. You could tell she was already frustrated about it. So she finally got some help and got it removed. Yeah, Official James said she's still trying to figure that one out too. So she finally got some help and got that stuff removed. And so how about honey, she bankroll off of that. She bankroll off of big Gorilla Glue stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Start selling merch. She
Uh-huh.
live had lots and lots of people in her lives. I mean, she really bankroll off of that. And
And
then
Gorilla Glue put a statement out saying that the glue began to sell.
yeah,
People was actually going to the store buying the glue. I don't know what they was doing with it, but it was a great promotion for them.
I hope they weren't using it in their hair. And so she got straightened out for free. And then a couple of weeks ago, she was back in saying, she came back saying she tried to dye her hair and it was falling out in patches. And they were like, girl, here you go again. They said, we tired now. They said, we tired. We tired of you. Your 15 minutes over with. The comments were actually saying, we tired. We tired. Like, you ain't got nothing else to do. I think she runs a
Oh wow. They were really doing that? Oh my goodness.
go to shade room.
Oh wow.
I read the comments. I won't comment myself, but I go in the comments and read. When I see what's going on, I say, oh, I know the comments gonna be off the hook. So anyway, so the other week, she looked like she had washed her hair, was looking wet. And I went to the comments. Rodney Chevy, what's up? Good morning. Yeah, I know, girl. Roll on over to the other side. Roll on over, girl. This is top of the hour where you roll from your left to the right, get that sleep, like the right position. Yes, girl. Yeah, that's her fault. I think, sometimes people are attention seeking because even in my field, a lot of my patients are attention seeking. They do things to get attention, and I think she has found her niche. I think she has found a way to continue. And her thing is with her hair, because they were like, honey, you know that didn't come out of your hair. You put that piece of hair up there and just pulled it. That did not come out of your head.
I was thinking that actually was, I did see something on it, but I thought it actually came out of her hair. I didn't know she was just putting it up, just put that up there just to, for another storyline or whatever.
Yeah, they were saying it was another storyline. Then somebody said, honey, leave your hair alone. Just cut it all off and let it start over. Start your hair
Oh,
growing all
wow.
over
Mm-hmm.
again. So, yeah, good morning, Brandon. So, I got a hot mic over here. So,
Good morning, Brandon. Girl, I was actually looking to come and see was Brandon in there, but you tell your baby Brandon. Tell Brandon, ain't you say good morning?
he hear you. Good morning. Can you hear me saying good morning?
Yeah, I can hear him.
So, so this year has been something else. And this new year is going to be amazing because I have lots of things planned. And I don't make New Year's resolutions because in the past I haven't. It never worked. I'm just gonna be honest. It never worked. So the only thing I can say about going into the new year as far as changes and resolutions is that I'm just going to try to be a better me in the areas I feel that I need to improve in my personal life and for this channel. I'm just gonna make the improvements. You know, that's all I can do. That's all. Just take it day by day, take it one step at a time instead of trying to overload myself with everything. Uh, Thank you. Yes, Wet 1K. Now we're working on our watch time hours. We almost there. Almost there. Almost there. So yeah, that's it. The link is up there. So if anyone wants to come on and say good morning, you can. If anyone wants to come on and say good morning, you can come on and say good morning. Okay, let's ice.
Anyone that want to say good morning, good morning? Come on to the mic. It's almost the top of the hour on
Yes,
this beautiful Friday morning, the last day of 2021.
yes, yes. The last day of this year. We'll never see this year again. Never. We'll never see this year again. And this is the last day. And now I'll say this. Although we have trillions of people in the world, and today is the last day, only a few hours separate this year from next year. And we've made it all down through the year. Y'all know something? Some people won't even make it to the next year, and it's just a few hours away. You know, we have someone wants to come up. Hi,
Good
Sweet
morning.
Bree. Welcome to Coffee
Good
and Donuts.
morning.
Good morning.
I'm hearing an echo. Wait a minute. I think my phone. Let me.
I need to turn your device volume down.
Good morning.
Okay, now I don't hear that. I was hearing an echo. I'm sorry, y'all.
That's okay. Volume down.
Let me turn. Okay, I can.
Okay, now I don't hear that. I was hearing an echo.
I'm hearing my echo.
Turn your
But
volume
good
down.
morning.
Turn your volume down.
My volume.
Yes.
Okay.
I turned it down.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's a little better.
Okay.
So good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Um, I said, let me come on here since you keep saying, people come on, people come on. First, I like to give honor to God. I thank and praise God for waking me up this morning, letting me live to see another day. Without Him, I am nothing, but with God, all things are possible.
Yes.
So I thank God for y'all. I thank for you, Tan, getting this together in the morning. And while people are getting ready for work, I thank the Lord I'm off of work today. I thank for your sister with the beautiful prayer. Even
Yes.
though you told us short, my sisters do the same thing
Good
to me. I'm
morning.
the oldest. They be like, okay, make that prayer short. But
Yes.
anyway, we love,
Okay.
But we love y'all for the prayers. I did want to say about the just the whole transitioning, people coming home. We were told, when the big C started,
Mhm.
y'all have to work at home, this and that. Well, guess what? Some people wasn't ready for that. Like you said, the stores, at that time, it was nothing there. I had to take my supplies and divide them between my dad and stepmom and then my mother house because it was things they couldn't find as well. So what I did have, I divided, helped them because they couldn't get to it. Nobody had nothing in the stores.
Yeah.
And then when they did put the bleach in there, my mother wanted Clorox. I said, "Ma, you're gonna have to take this cheap bleach. You're gonna have to take whatever they have. You can't just have Clorox." But away from all of that, I'm thankful that my son and my youngest son and his wife, they were able to have their wedding. They had a lot of prepaids for 2020, and because of, the big C, the church was closed. They did a little wedding on the parking lot, but they wanted their church wedding and they wanted to have their reception. I mean, I would have just seen if I could try to get that money back, but
That's
they
what
couldn't give it
it was.
back.
That's exactly what month did they get married in?
Yeah, so they didn't give it back to them, but they did let them change the date. So they were able to have their wedding this year. And that was their first wedding for both of them. And they was excited. They
Yeah.
were able to buy a house, a brand new house. And that was one of the things I was thankful for because I had told both of my sons, the oldest ain't listen, but the youngest one, when y'all leave my house, y'all go get a mortgage. Don't rent from nobody. I've rented before. In all them years, that's money going towards somebody else's taxes. And I came on to talk about that in finances because when I was a little girl, my mother didn't teach me about finances. My grandmother did. She had the sock tied onto her bra. I don't know if y'all know about that with
Oh,
the money in it. She took me to the bank. She went to church, paid her tithe. She told me you pay God first and you pay your bills. After you pay all that, then you go to the market. My grandfather ain't do none of that stuff. He was a veteran. But at that time, you could double dip with benefits. So when he passed, she got like 3 different checks. Now you can't get all of that income. And so, in a lot of people, it takes two to work and support a
it
family.
does. Yes, it does.
So I tell anybody if you can save money, even if it's $20 a week, do it. Put something up. When the big C came, a lot of people wasn't prepared. People businesses shut down. I've had friends who was working full-time job and had business and they was banking off of that business income and it tore their businesses apart and it changed their way of living.
Yes.
So that's one of the main things I tell anybody. I'm not a financial expert, but if you can do anything to better your finances, help with generational growth,
Yeah.
and help your children, tell them things about finance and even balancing a checkbook, things like that. As they learn it while they're young, it can spill over until they're grown and independent. So that are some of the things I'm thankful for. And like I said, we were told go home. You have to work from home. No transition period. No period to go and purchase anything. The markets had so you had to go in that freezer. You couldn't even go online and buy a freezer. My freezer was expensive. You
Oh,
got a freezer in your basement. You got this, but I don't want to ramble on and ramble on. I just want to thank y'all for having the morning. It's special. I feel blessed, and I thank God for y'all.
oh, thank you for coming up, Sabrina. You know
Thank
what?
you
You have
for
a
coming.
sweet spirit. You have a sweet spirit. You are
For
from the
having the
moment.
morning. It's special. I
My,
feel blessed, and I thank God for y'all.
oh, thank you for coming up, Sabrina. You know
Thank
what?
you
You
for
have a
coming.
sweet spirit. You
Yeah.
have a sweet spirit.
You
Am I
are.
too loud?
It's echoing. I'm trying to listen. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay, okay. It's 7:01. It's at the top of the hour. So am I too loud?
It's echoing. I'm trying to listen. I'm sorry.
It's 7:01. It's at the top of the hour. So am I too loud?
It's echoing. I'm trying
Okay, well, we'll see you next week.
Okay.
All right. Lex Size, you still with me?
I am still here. It is 7:01, like you said, top of the hour.
For the hour, you all have been tuned into what? Coffee and Donuts with Miss T and
Lexus.
Lexus. Okay, so Lexus, let me ask you this about your channel. What are your
Uh-huh.
plans for your channel in this new year?
I gotta go back and rethink my channel. Like I told you the other day that my channel was based off just eating ice in the ASMR world. And when I started the channel, I did not know that I had a iron deficiency, so I was craving ice, and I just searched YouTube, and I came across this amazing community, the ice community. I've met some great ice sisters, and so now that my iron levels are back up, like I said, ice is out the window. I don't have to have ice. Don't even have to have ice in a drink. And so now I just got to go back and I got to rebuild this channel where, with followers. I have to be active on my channel, so I'm going to bring it back up in 2022.
Okay, so that is it in a nutshell. Y'all want to stay prayed up because, for New Year's, I don't know how it is in other places, but here where we live, they shoot their guns, they pop fire,
Wild Wild West.
and it's sometimes you really can't tell the difference between
Mhm.
AK Dynasty Fam Bam is in the building.
Good morning.
Coffee and donuts. Um. Oh, thank you for coming on, Official Jamia. Sometimes you really can't tell the difference between some of the fireworks and somebody shooting a gun. You really can't tell the difference sometimes. So around that time, usually we're at church or doing watch meeting, waiting for the new year to come in. But it's so much happening here in our small town. So we just decided tonight that we're going to stay home and do ring the bell. Mr. Tabor's already geared up for it. We're going to celebrate. They start shooting at 9 p.m. Yeah, and we're gonna stay at home tonight. We're not getting out of that madness out there. Lex, are you still here?
I am still in the building.
Okay, so we're gonna stay home. Oh, AK Dynasty said she'll get to ice too. She's trying to get out of it. I
Oh, God.
find
Wow.
myself eating ice, and it has to be like it has to have a certain texture to it. And I told y'all the other day, if y'all go back and listen, I was going to my deep freezer trying to sort out some things because it was time for us to go to the grocery store. And I was trying to see what all we needed. So I got a spoon. That ice was calling me. The ice was
Oh, my God, no.
and that ice. I said, I had to catch myself. I said, what am I doing? I got a problem, y'all. I have a problem. And I sit up and eat ice. And I find Jamie didn't want to eat ice. I said, no, I can't
Oh,
start
no.
tonight.
No, no, no.
So I got to make an appointment.
And you know what people have to realize is when you have an iron deficiency, it's just not just, it's a certain texture of ice that you crave, like soft ice. And I was finding myself buying ninja blenders, freezing them and crushing ice and making, just ice, ice, ice. And I did it for like 2 years. And then, one day I'm like, okay, the doctor was like, your iron is very low. And so I got help with it, and so now I don't have to eat ice. Never, never, never.
I don't know if it became just a habit or is it a symptom from having low iron? I don't know, but I need to make an appointment because it feel like I'm just drained. And I also said, me and my husband have been saying for this new year, we're gonna be more health conscious. We're gonna start
Oh yeah.
Eating better because it's just crazy. We're gonna start eating better.
Mhm.
And yeah, it's the crushed ice. Yeah, it has to be that crushed ice. And
Mhm.
just being smarter about, what we eat because we have so much to live for. And so I'm just gonna do better. I'm gonna be a better person in this new year. All the way around. Like my husband said, all the way around.
All the way around. Don't leave nothing out.
That's an inside joke. But we thank you all for tuning in to our coffee and donuts. And we've had an amazing time this morning. Today is the last day of the year for 2021. And we'll be back on Monday. Now, one thing that we do want to incorporate into this show on Wednesday, we want to let that be viewers' choice topic.
Yes.
When we leave out of this live, I want you all to comment under this video.
Yes.
With topics. Comment under this video with topics. Yeah, Sweet Ree. We even thank you for coming up. It was such an honor to have you. We wanna, because we even bought we had got Jamie Lynn a stroller. Okay. So I had been online. I said, well, if we're gonna start walking around the track and start walking for exercise, we're gonna have to get a better stroller. She got the big heavy duty stroller, the Minnie Mouse stroller with the 4 wheels and stuff like that. And I said, this is not a track stroller. We need to get a stroller that's built for the track, So I went on Amazon and got this stroller. It's called a Expedition. It was almost $300. I said, but this is the one we need. Has a place for the cell phone. It's set up where we can put her like little TV thing so she can watch TV while we're walking. Has a place for our cups and everything. Ask me how many times we've gone walking with that thing.
How many?
Well, when first of all, it sat in a box before he even put it together about a month. It sat in a box about a month. And then when he finally put it together, the same day he took her for a stroll up and down our, road here. And I think in that thing about 3 or 4 times.
Was she in it at the Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving.
No, when we did the community dinner.
We didn't bring. Oh, you mean for the community dinner? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, because she had learned how to wave like a little queen. She was just riding and waving.
We brought it for the community dinner at the center. Yeah, we did. We did have it out there. He took a stroll and then, but we haven't used it for exercise not one time. Not one time. My husband said, I knew you weren't gonna go walking. I said, I got to build myself up to go walking. But I think once I get started, it'll be okay. Yeah, it has a big, like the big flap on it or whatever. But I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna be a better person. So when this live ends, if you all will go in the comment area and type in subjects that you want to talk about, and on Wednesdays, and as always, you can come up on the panel as well.
Yeah, drop your topic.
Wednesdays, we're going to talk about whatever you all want to talk about. Okay. Also, we're going to start a prayer list. So if you want to be on the prayer list, and you do have to be mindful about the people you're allowed to pray for, I'm well aware of that. Because even at church growing up, once I started, it'd be better. I just got to get my mindset, I just got to get my mindset and get out there. I feel better than everything. I'm sure I will. I just got to get started. That first time, even at church when growing up, I didn't let certain people, when they call you to the altar for prayer and all of that. We grew up Pentecostal. We grew up, and I'm still Pentecostal now. But we were growing up, they call you to the altar to pray for you. And it's just certain people, I didn't want their hands on me. I didn't want you. You don't let certain people pray for you. I've always been taught that. So, you want to be careful about who you allow to pray for you. But you are in good hands on coffee and donuts. So we're going to pray, that God blesses everybody, whatever you're going through, that God brings you out and he's able, and you have to believe that he's able to do it. And so if you want to be on our prayer list, and we'll call the prayer list out every day, right before we get started, and just say a quick prayer, and we'll continue to pray for you, throughout the day. You don't just pray one time, you pray throughout the day as well. Okay, official James told me to set a timer for 10 minutes and walk for 10 minutes. Okay, I'll
Good
try. That's
advice.
hard. I'll try it.
Good advice. Good
I'll
advice.
try it. I'll try it. Because the girl got to do some things. It's some clothes I can't even wear anymore. And I was looking at some pictures, and I'm like, oh my God, Lord Jesus. But it's okay. I'm gonna do it, y'all. I'm gonna do it. That's at the top of my list, to be better, to be a better person, to eat healthier and everything. Yes, I'm gonna do it. So it's 7:12, y'all. Hope y'all not running late for work. Lexus Ice, have you had your coffee this morning?
Yes, I've had my coffee and my donuts.
Okay, y'all. So we'll see you all on Monday, same place, same time, 6:00 a.m. for coffee and donuts. I want you all to be safe, be aware of your surroundings. I want you to call somebody today and tell them that you love them. Tell them I'm here for you. Let them know you care. Call somebody that you haven't called in a while to check on them. Everybody needs somebody to check on them. Your strong friend needs you to call and check on them, because they appear to be strong for you, but when they go home, they're breaking down. Most of the time, because they have allowed people to overload them with their problems, and they have problems of their own.
And that's one thing people should not take that in 2022. Don't allow anyone else to throw their problems out on you. I often tell people my ear is not the garbage can, it's not BFI. I don't, if, I have my own problems. I can't handle your situation and your problems. And a lot of times people are overwhelmed because they're dealing with their own issues, and then they allow people to dump their issues off on them. And you have to choose your battles. I learned years ago to choose your battles. And if you don't want to battle it, don't choose. It's like, okay, if it's something negative, there are some people that call me and I'm like, if it's negative or bad, you can just say that I don't want to hear that. That's why I often tell God, Lord, God, guard my ear gate, because some stuff I just don't want to hear.
You know what? And even in the workplace, you have to be very careful. Okay, like in my field, where I had to sit and listen to, I work with mental people they have been diagnosed with mental illness, in different ranges or whatever. And when I'm in a session, sometimes a one-on-one session, I'm drained. And I have to keep, reminding myself and keep repeating, good morning, Shawan, and I thank God. I have to call my mom and say, Mom, let's say a quick prayer, because working, even not working in mental illness, when you're working in whatever environment you're working in, that's what you absorb. That's what you're around all day. So imagine working with mental ill patients, and that's what you hear all day. That can be emotionally draining. you know. So I have to stay prayed up and pray that God keeps my mind sound. Be thankful for a sound mind. That's why I'm always saying I thank God for my life, health, and strength, because it's real out here. It is so real, and you have to. You don't want your environment to be absorbed into your environment. Does that make sense, Lexus Ice?
Oh yes, it makes a lot of sense. Lots of sense.
Okay, so like we were saying, because I will talk all day, because that's what I do for a living. Um, be safe. And I want to see everybody here on Monday. I want to see you here on Monday. Like I was saying, it's on a few hours separating 2021 and 2022. Be safe, because a lot of people that are here now won't be here in 2022. That's sad, but it's true. So be safe. And I'll see you back here on Monday. Love on your family. Enjoy your family this weekend. We're getting together tomorrow at my parents like we always do. So Lexus Ice, are we still gonna do that boil? The seafood, let's boil.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do the boil. You know, Dad gonna have the big cooker. We're just gonna throw stuff in there. We can't throw seafood in there, you know.
And
Seafood has never been nothing we've eaten around the house because you have the allergy. But the corn, what else? The
everything,
sausages, all that's gonna be in that
yes,
boil.
everything but the seafood. No
We're just gonna
seafood.
throw it in there.
And
We're gonna
even
do it up.
with y'all eating seafood, I still like the residue. If y'all touch something, it always will come back on me. So no
Yeah.
seafood at all. At all.
You know, I can remember you had to move mom's car for something one day and you just got in there and the night before her and dad had went out to a seafood restaurant and you just got in to move the car, you know, to let somebody out and you came back in, you was like having this reaction. We're like, what's going on with you? And then you like, I don't know. I don't know. I just went in the car and bagged the car out. And then my mom was like, oh, we ate seafood last night. So just residue from the car, you
Yeah.
know, maybe it came off a carryout plate or something. You know, it was a day later. You literally had gone into like a allergic reaction just from that.
Honey, I can't even do it. I remember we went to this Shoney's when it was open here, and they had the seafood night.
I remember that.
And so somebody had told, that's why you don't listen to everybody's advice. You do not
Uh huh.
listen to everybody's advice. This lady told me she had a seafood reaction as well. And so she said, what I do, I'm gonna eat my shrimp, I'm gonna eat my this, I'm going. I said, well, how do you eat it? And you're allergic to it. And you know, reactions are different for everybody. She said, I take my Benadryl and take my Benadryl and I eat what I want to eat. I said, oh, okay. I had never thought to do that.
I remember that.
We went to that seafood buffet. Me, Brandon was a little bitty boy. It was me, you, mom, and dad. Was
Uh huh.
I'm trying to see was Mike and his wife with us.
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember.
So anyway, we went to the seafood buffet. I ate catfish. I ate shrimp. They had a shrimp scampi. I ate all type. ate the stuffed what was that? The stuffed seafood, the shell.
Some crabs or something like that.
Daddy said, my daddy said, ain't that girl allergic to seafood? Everybody like, yeah. He said, why is she sitting here eating seafood? He said, got thee. He said, let me hurry up and get through. Everybody like, why you rushing? Because this girl, she gonna be sick and need to go to the hospital. Let's go back to our town so we can put in a hospital where we live and we ain't got to travel. I took the Benadryl and the it was the place we went to was like 45 minutes away. So by the time we got home, I was riding in the car with my parents in the truck with them. By the time we got home in front of my house, I got out.
And girl, it went downhill.
So I just started throwing up.
Yes.
I just started throwing. My daddy said, I knew it. And when I was throwing up, Brandon saw me, he started throwing up.
Daddy said, I guess we can go and call 911 now. Because I knew it.
I said, just give me some cold water. I took a Benadryl. And I said, I need to just go in here and lay down. So Mama watched over me. I couldn't when I have my allergic reaction, it shut down my whole entire respiratory system. My eyes will swell up real tight. I can't breathe. I break out in hives and stuff. And my daddy took me. He said, ain't that girl allergic to seafood? He said, God D. He said, y'all, let's get ready to go. So she had to be in the hospital. At least we'll be at home in our hometown. But that was my last. I don't fool with seafood at all. I don't go near it. It does not even come into my house. My husband and my son, they eat seafood, but they don't bring it in the house. They even like we haven't gone to a buffet because of the big C, so we've been careful, but the seafood don't even come in the house.
And you know something? Even when we're preparing food, I know for Thanksgiving, I had to prepare cornbread, to carry over to mom's house. And so I was cooking a seafood pasta for here in my house.
I sure
And
did.
And
Yeah.
so I was cooking seafood pasta, to leave here. And I was letting my husband know I cannot let this pan touch anything going on with this seafood pasta because, Tangi's going to be there. And so if any kind of residue gets on this pan and she touches it, she is going to be sick. And so I literally just had to do the pasta, just bleach everything down, and then, do the cornbread because I knew I didn't want you to, it's just like it could just pass you in the
That's the
air and
fume.
you'll get sick from it. Hmm.
Yeah, just the fume. If somebody cooking and I smell it. Miss Book is in the building. What, Miss
Good
Book?
morning, Miss Book.
Come up on the panel and say good morning.
Come on the panel, Miss Book.
You can use your avatar. Just come on up and say good morning.
Come on up. Miss Book has a special place in my heart.
Miss Book is our other sister, same mom, same dad. Now the only somebody missing is our brother Michael. He's the oldest.
Is
Miss
she
Book,
coming?
hit that link, that pin link. You can just use your avatar. You don't have to show your face if you're not dressed because it's early. It's early. I understand. Miss Book, everybody speaking. Sweet Reese says, good morning, Miss Book. Oh,
Is she coming?
Said she already at work. Okay, so
yeah, girl, I'm looking at the clock. I need to be heading out to work.
so we got to get out of here. It's Friday, y'all. Please join us tonight for Ring the Bell. And we will be here at 8:30. So be blessed. Enjoy your day. And I'll see you tonight at 8:30 Central Standard Time for Ring the Bell. Ding, ding.
Will I be joining Ring the Bell with you all tonight?
Well, what you said, are you coming?
Yeah, will I be joining it? Or, I got some other stuff going on tonight. I
didn't hear you understand your question. What you say?
I said, will I be coming up to the mic tonight doing Ring the Bell with you all?
You can come up to the mic.
Okay. We'll see.
You can come up. Yeah.
Okay, then, but I gotta head on to the.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to leave your name if you want to be on the prayer list and leave us a topic or subject.
Yeah,
Wednesday.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. And
thank you
have
all.
a blessed and wonderful last day of
the year. And it's Friday as well.
Yes, TGIF.
TGIF. You remember that girl back in the day?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Y'all know I sit here and talk all day. So we're going to leave on Sweet Ree's note. She said, be safe, everyone, and have a happy new year.
Bye-bye.